is my remote? Right here. Okay. Welcome to class. Let's come to sit comfortably. We'll open with some meditation. Natalia, if you didn't meet yet, today we're gonna practice a yoga flow, a little bit something that matches the rainy, darker day. So if you feel like you want to go further, you may, but you may also go slower than I'm teaching. Today we're going to practice a hand gesture for new possibilities. It's called Usha's Mudra, and this hand gesture helps you anchor into the belief that every single day there is a new possibility to accomplish something else, to start something new, or to observe what is already there for you. So you're simply going to interlace your fingertips and let that rest over your lap. Shoulders will roll back behind you, and you can go ahead and lengthen your spine. Closing the eyes, we start to find our breath. The inhale and the exhale. They expand and release the flesh wrapping around the lungs. As you find that breath, you may immediately start to feel your Ujjayi pranayama, Ujjayi breath, yogic breath happening. An ocean-like sound at the back of the throat. Take a moment to recognize this present second, this present day as an opportunity for growth, for expansion, for new possibilities. A way to dive into new beginnings, to reset, to take a new approach. Ten breaths. Maybe you hear your Ujjayi pranayama at the back of the throat. The mind gets distracted, simply come back to your center. Wherever that might be for you. The forehead, sits bones, the spine. 3 more rounds. Now take a second to set your intention for today. Let it be a meaningful, powerful mantra. Take a deep inhalation through the nose. A full exhale through the mouth. Keep the eyes closed, bring the hands interlace behind your neck, elbows to the sides. Begin to incline your upper torso to left side and right side. Instead, you feel an extension, an expansion of the armpits and sides of the rib cage. Do that one more time in each direction. And then come back to center. Bring the elbows together, round your spine like it. With a little bit of effort with your hands, really help the back of your neck lengthen. And push the abdominals towards the spine. Round, round, round. Take a deep breath in. And a full exhale out. Inhale, lift the chin from the chest, arch the spine. Now let the skull rest over your hands and the elbows open further away from one another. Feel the throat, the jugular notch, the sternum, the lower rib cage expand. Take a deep breath in. Take a full breath out. Come back to center, release the hands, crack the eyes open. Keep the right shin bone on the floor, step the left foot on the ground. You may be sitting on the floor, you may be sitting on a block or a pillow. Once you have these half squat angle, reach the left hand outside of the left foot and the right arm up towards the ceiling. You are in an open twist. Fingertips from the left hand to the right hand active. The chest broadening. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, right hand behind you. Left arm up and over. With the effort of the right hand, open the chest. Maybe look up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Inhale, come back to center. Help your right knee come up. Left knee comes down into a half squat second side. Right hand outside of the right foot, left arm up and over, expand the chest. Clear line from right fingertips to left fingertips. Throat is open. Deep full inhale. Full breath out. Come up on the inhale, left hand behind you, right arm up towards the sky. Open the chest. Feel the body in the posture for a deep breath in. And a full exhale. Come back to the center. Help your knees come back to a cross-legged position. See if you can change the default side. If you notice that you're doing the same side, change it. And then move the block out of the way. Reach the hands forward and start to rock from sits bones to your hands while keeping your legs crossed. Rocking forward, rocking back. Maybe as you come forward, you let the hips fall a little bit, as though you would do a downward dog, right? An upward dog. Do that one more time. Push the hips forward, open the chest, move back, release, and come forward into a tabletop. As soon as you arrive to your tabletop, flip the fingertips to face the knees, palms facing towards your chest, and then pull forward and back, soften the wrists. It's a big stretch of the forearms, goes all the way up to the elbows. And then change your palms to face the front. Turn the fingertips in towards one another, palms to face your face. Start to rock from left side to right side. Bring the palms back to neutral. Now, turn the palms outwards, fingertips towards the knees, wrist facing forward. Start to move forward and toes can be tucked or untucked. Back to center, return the fingertips back to neutral. Separate your knees about mat distance apart and then separate the feet mat distance apart. And with that, lower to your elbows. With the effort of the forearms or elbows, start to move forward and back. Forward and back. Notice what's happening at the shoulder joint and the hip joint. Come back to the center, hands underneath the shoulders, come up. Bring the feet back together, knees to neutral, stand on the knees. Heels or toes are tucked, sitting on the heels. From here, inhale, interlace reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, interlace hands behind you. Take a deep breath in, extend your spine. And as you exhale, curl your spine, round chin to chest. Inhale, open, extend, expand. Exhale, round, elbows together, chin to the chest. Breathe in to left. Notice that I'm tucking and untucking my tailbone. Exhale, round the spine, chin to the chest, tailbone tucks. Inhale, come up through the center, push through the knees and lift the hips of the ground. Step the right foot forward, reach the arms up overhead. Now, once you come here, tuck the tailbone and push the left hip forward. Notice if you're collapsing onto one hip, can you align the pelvis? Spread the fingertips high, as tall as you can, and begin to elevate and depress your scapula. The movement of the scapula will move your arms, elbows, and hands. Do not lose that tension on the left hip and left glute. Pause at the center, bring the palms to the heart, relax the shoulders, twist towards the bent knee. Left elbow outside of the right. Now push the palms against one another to help the clavicle stay open. Make sure that the right elbow is facing straight up towards the ceiling. You may stay here, or maybe you pick up that left knee off the ground and hold. If you are feeling a little bit more flexible, you may T-shape your arms and find that thoracic extension, right? We are extending the spine and twisting both at the same time. If you notice you're curling or caving the spine, can you lean back a little bit from the neck, from the upper shoulders? Take one more inhale. Exhale, drop the knee down, palms together, both arms up overhead. Interlace the hands behind you, shift the weight to the left shin bone, right knee comes down, step the left foot forward. Reach the arms forward this time, spread the fingertips wide. Tuck the tail underneath you and activate your right glute. Now we begin to protract and retract the scapula. I am moving from the bone over here as I retract and protract. And again, the movement of that bone and the muscles around it will move my arm and my fingertips. My elbows are straight at all times. I continue to squeeze my glute to tuck the tail. Pause at the center. Bring the palms to the heart. Take a twist to the left. Right elbow outside of the left knee. And again, push is happening at the hands. And therefore, there is an opening at the front of the chest. Spine is twisting. Left elbow to the ceiling. Choose to be here or go further by picking up that right knee and straightening the leg. You will start to feel a heating sensation appear in your body. If you're here and you're comfortable, you may start to open your arms into a T shape. Maybe. Feel the posture and the lines of the energy holding you in place. Drop the knee back down if you came up. Palms together. Reach the arms up overhead. Shift the weight to the right foot. Interlace hands behind you. Come back through center. Inhale, arch your spine, look up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, interlace the hands behind your tailbone, bow over your legs. Adho Mukha Virasana, downward facing hero's pose. You may be here, you may sit on your heels, or maybe you go a little bit further forward. You may round your spine. You may rock forward and back. Be careful with your neck, always respecting the very vulnerable quality of the vertebrae. So don't do any brusque or intense motions in here. You don't need to do much to feel it. Release the hands, put the hands on the ground, walk forward into your tabletop. Tuck the toes behind you, lift the hips up and back for downward facing. Drop the heels to the right side. Drop the hips to the right side, lengthen left side body. Maybe you gaze underneath your left armpit. Even push through both hands, although you may feel a little extra push happening from the left palm. There is a tendency to collapse on the right hand, so can you even that out? Come back to the center. Drop the heels to the left side. Gaze underneath your right armpit. And again, notice the tendency to collapse into that left shoulder. Activate knuckles of your hands and notice how that pushes all the way up to the shoulders, and then the tailbone is able to lift higher even. Come back to the center, neutralize your hips. Slowly take a walk to the top of your mat, forward fold over your thighs. Once you come to your forward fold, bend the knees as much as you need to so that the belly can rest over your thighs. You might not touch, right? But you are moving in that direction. Now, hook your thumbs onto opposite elbows and start to rock forward and back. Forward and back. Your chest may close as you rock forward and back. Notice the relationship with your stability and your center of gravity. As you rock forward and back, you may move your torso from left side to right side. The fold of your upper body, it's probably making you notice the backs of your legs. Feel that. Now change your hands and interlace them behind your neck. Relax the throat, around the throat, the platysma, fascial muscles, fascial layers, and the muscles of the face. Bend the knees, slowly roll all the way up to stand. Feel all 24 bones of your spine come up to mountain pose. Roll the shoulders back, align your spine. Once you come to stand, start to rock your body from left side to right side. And then drawing some circles with your hips, mobilizing a little bit more of the connection between the femur and the pelvis. Switch directions. Pause at the center, find a neutral spine. Reach the arms forward in front of you. Now the right arm will come up above your head and the left arm will come down in line with your hip. Bend the right elbow and bring the right hand behind. And then turn the left palm to see the back. Bend the elbow and see if you can reach towards the right hand. As soon as you do this, I want you to notice if you rounded your spine. If you did that, lengthen. And if you arch your spine, can you find a neutral spine? If you have a connection between the left fingertips and the right fingertips, pause. Otherwise, grab your t-shirt or your hair or something that you can hold on to. It could be a yoga strap, right? If you have a yoga strap, that's an excellent option. So you look like this at this point. Separate your feet hip distance apart, ground through the toes. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, fold halfway through and lengthen your spine. Notice the sits bones broadening. Notice if you're collapsing, knees inwards. Can you bring the knees in line with your toes? Hold in here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand down, left arm up towards the ceiling, twist the spine. If you cannot reach the ground with your right hand, use the yoga block. Keep the right hand wherever you have it. Cross the right foot behind the left. All the way across, right? Maybe here, 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 whatever it feels good. And then pull the hips to the right side so you feel something on your left side, left glute. All the external rotator muscles of your left leg. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold over your thighs. Bend the knees, slowly roll all the way out to stand. Reach the arms forward in front of you. Left arm up, right arm down in line with your hip. Bend the left elbow, bring it behind your body, and the right elbow bend it. Wrap it behind your low back, and again, see if you can grab something there. You cannot grab opposite hands. You may grab a strap, right? Or a belt, or a scarf. In which case you will look like this. And you're working your way there. And make sure that you can breathe, right? If you cannot breathe, you're going too far. You should be able to breathe comfortably. Lengthen the spine, find a neutral center line. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, bow halfway down. Take one more breath in. One more exhale. Lengthen the spine. Left hand down. Right arm up towards the ceiling. Open the chest. Left hand can be on the ground or on a yoga block. And again, it's just very personal. It depends on the energy of your body, how you're feeling every day. So you can determine where you want to go, further or less. Step that right foot all the way step the left foot all the way behind the right foot, and then anchor the toes down. Gaze up towards the ceiling, and then pull the right hip to the left side. You're gonna get to the side of the right leg. Feel the external rotators of the right leg stretching. Take a deep, full inhalation. Exhale, forward fold over your thighs. Bend the knees, slowly roll all the way out to stand. Once you come up, shoulders behind, palms face forward, separate your feet mat distance apart. Bring the hands to the lumbar spine and then bend the knees just the tiniest bit. Push forward as you open the front leg. Notice if your shoulders want to cave around the upper spine. Do the opposite. Open the front. Push to the hips. And you don't have to look like you're doing a full wheel, right? You're just opening and stretching. Can you lift from the sit-boy process all the way up towards the ceiling as though there is a rope upward moving your chest? Take one more inhale, fully open at the chest. As you exhale, come back to the center. Interlace hands behind the sacrum, pull back. Bend the knees a lot as though you're going to sit on a chair and then bow halfway down. Stick your butt out. Choose to stay here or maybe fully extend your thighs. You have more mobility of the shoulders. Your arms will probably be parallel to the ground. I cannot go there. And then again, find a rocking from left side to right side. Bend the right knee, bend the left knee. Legs may be straight at this point, they may be bent and you're lengthening. It's very relative. Lifestyle, length of your limbs. Release the hands, take a half left and gaze forward. As you exhale, step the right leg all the way back. Do not change the stance of your feet. Walk the hands in between your feet, your left foot, inside of your left knee. The right hand will stay down. Bring the left hand to the left knee. Now start to draw circles with the left. Notice that my butt is moving as I move my knee. It's lifting and dropping. The next time your knee comes forward, drop the back knee down to the floor and pause. And rather than bringing your chest close to the leg, move the chest away from the leg and let the toes pick up off the ground. So you're externally rotating that left thigh. You may let the right hip drop down to the floor. Make sure that there is no pinching at the back of your pelvis, right? The sacroiliac joint is there, and there is a tendency to pinch it if you collapse too much. And it could be good to do a loose passive stretch that maybe you find a little bit of gripping on your glutes so you can protect that space. Take one more inhale in here. And then on your exhale, neutralize your hips, gaze forward. I want you to bring your left knee in line with your left arm now. Lengthen your spine for the first gradient of lizard pose. Uttam Prishtasana. Lower to your elbows if you are a little bit more flexible. And then pause here. Find a lengthening of your spine. Notice the action of the hips in this posture. Where do you feel too much or too little? How can you distribute that feeling in your body so you can sustain firmly? Take one more inhale in Uttam. As you exhale, Hanumanasana, straighten the left leg, lengthen your spine. Hands on the blocks or the ground. Pause right here and then actively start to dig your left heel onto the floor as they're trying to dent the floor. Leave a dent on the floor. Leave a hole in the floor. And notice how that immediately fires the back of your left leg. Push for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Re-bend the left knee, lengthen the spine. Now, lengthen the back leg again and see if you can climb up your left knee. You can stay here or you can start to sink the hips forward. Don't just fall into your hips. Drag the left heel inwards and let that force that you are creating with your heel pull you into the stretch so you can feel steady and the pelvis is steady. Now from here, work on the lengthening of your spine. You may untuck the toes, you may keep the toes tucked behind you. Both are good options. Keep dragging the left heel in towards the right knee for 3, 2, 1. Come back down to the floor, bend the knees forward, fold over your thighs. Halfway lift the spine on the inhale. On the exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, come all the way up, reach the arms up overhead. Mountain pose comes to the heart. Separate your feet, mat distance apart. Interlace the hands behind you, pull back and open the chest. Bend the knees as you sit back into a chair and then dip the chest in between your thighs. Once you come here, maybe you start to bow a little bit deeper. You may pulse in and out. Release your arms, halfway lift your spine on the breath in. Exhale, left foot all the way back behind you. Do not change the stance of your feet. Stack the left hand underneath the left shoulder. Send the right arm up towards the ceiling. Open the chest. Lengthen the spine. Once you get here, slowly make your way down. Drop the left knee on the floor, toes tucked or untucked. And I'm going to bring the right hand to my right knee. Sorry, come back up. We didn't do the circling. Start to circle with the knee. Notice the movement of the hips. And then come down to the floor. Right hand to the right knee. Now arch your spine in here. Stable through the hips by squeezing the left glute. Open the chest away from that right knee. Come back to the center. Neutralize your hips and set up for Uttam Prishthasana. Lizard pose. Come down. Maybe to the elbows. Hands down to the floor. Frame the front foot. Pull back into Ardha Hanumanasana. Half splits. See if you can find a straight line from tailbone to the crown. And then begin to actively dig the right heel onto the floor. When you do that, the right hamstring will fire. 3, 2, 1. Rebend the front knee, lengthen the spine, climb up your right. Push the knee forward and drag the heel in towards your left knee. Right? So you are letting the pelvis come forward, but you're also dragging that right heel inwards a notch. Hold it. Lift up the heart. Lengthen the throat. 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring the front foot, step back, downward facing. Ripple your spine forward into a plank pose. Drop the hips down, come to upward facing dog. Skipping the chaturanga, you may do it if you want. I will not be performing any of that today to save my shoulders, right? You're resting. Move the pelvis, a notch, left and right side. Drop the knees, come back to your tabletop. Now bring your feet together, toes touching, walk the hands in towards your knees, and then see if you can pick up the knees off the ground, coming into a toe stick. And then start to bring the knees together and apart, abduction and adduction. Internal and external rotation. After doing these adduction and adduction a couple of times, you can A, stay here, or B, walk the hands in towards your knees. Maybe you come up and balance on your toes. If you are practicing a arm balance today, you may go to crow pose. Because we did some folding of the hips, you may go to baby crow, right? Elbows on the ground, knees to upper arm bones, and you balance. Or you can go to full crow. Come back down. Close the knees together. Drop the knees down on the floor. Untuck your toes. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Exhale, hands behind the tailbone and the pelvis. Push the hips forward. Open the chest into Ustrasana, Camels. You may support yourself here a little bit Opening the hips. Notice that really beautiful opening that happens at the chest, especially now that we're spending quite a lot of time on our devices more than ever. Come back forward, sit on your heels, pause. Feel the line from the crown to the tailbone and from the tailbone to the crown. Take 3 rounds of come forward into a tabletop. Inhale, arch your spine into cow. Round the spine into a cat. Tip onto your fingertips. Inhale, arch your spine into cow, hands palms down. Exhale, round the spine into a cat, pushing through the fingertips. Again, inhale, arch spine, look up. Exhale, tip to the fingertips, round the spine. Inhale, come back up to center, downward facing dog, exhale. Send the right leg up and back behind, 3-legged dog. Throw the right knee into your nose, step the right foot forward. Back knee drops, untuck your toes. Sweep the arms up overhead. Hook your thumbs. As you hook your thumbs, open the armpits, open the chest, and dragging the right heel in towards your left knee, drag yourself into a deeper posture. Notice the relationship between the back bend and the abdominal strength of your body. You're not just falling, right? Frame the front foot, neutralize your hips. Now bring your hands to your blocks or books and heel toe that right leg further forward. You come back to your half split. Bow over the right leg all the way and then round the spine up, come to neutral. Bow into your front leg all the way and then round up to neutral. And again, bow all the way to the front leg, round back up to neutral. Rebend the front knee. Notice that you are in a larger lunge. Choose to be here, or maybe heel toe your right foot further forward. Use the support of your blocks or books to help you be here. If you want to keep going, tuck the toes of the back foot, pick up the knee and then deepen. This doesn't have to look like this at all. Somebody sent me a message. You realize no, a lot of people can do that. I know. That's why you build onto it. Push to the right heel as you deepen. You may come all the way down. And again, this is not a requirement by any means. But you move in that direction. I can now do this. I couldn't do it before, but I've been practicing for 6 years now, right? So my body has conditioned and it comes back and forth. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I cannot. Come out of the posture, rebend your knee, move the blocks out of the way, step back to downward facing dog. Left leg reaching up and back, 3-legged dog. Step the left foot forward in between your palms. Back knee drops, untuck your toes, hook the thumbs, Anjaneyasana. Before you just fall, heel throwing in will drag you into the stretch. Be firm through the hips. There is effort happening on the right side and the left side hip. Open the chest. If you notice that there is a blockage, super tight spot, first, notice it. Second, adjust around it. And third, do some research on Google when you get off the phone. Take one more breath in. Exhale, frame the front foot. Use your blocks, extend the left leg, and adjust. Lengthen the spine, breathe in. Exhale, bow over your leg. Inhale, round the spine back to neutral. Exhale, bow over the front leg. Bow over the front leg. Round the spine back up to neutral, gaze forward. Now, bend the front knee. Heel toe that foot further. You can be here. Notice how my shoulders stack over my hips. I may start to walk my left foot further forward and my right foot further back. I only go to where I can sustain, right? If I cannot come out of this posture, I can't go further. Who's gonna get you out? Slowly. Mindful as you enter the pose. Come out slowly. Bend the right left knee. Hands down to the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. Go through your chaturanga or straight into upward facing dog. I'm going to turn my wrist to face forward. And I'm going to do my dog from there. The more shapes I train my body in, the more resilient tissues I will have. So I change the alignments. Of course, don't do anything that feels like it's damaging your body. Right? Drop the knees down. Walk the hands in towards the hips. Come up to stand on your knees. Step the right foot forward. Now heel the right leg out to the side. T-shape your arms, spread the fingertips. Feel that there is energetic reach through both hands. Track the heel in and energetic to bring yourself into that side lunge. Drag knee to heel for 3, 2, 1, and then come back to the center, neutral hips. Again, drag heel and knee together to bring yourself into that side stretch. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the heel, come back to center. Again, drag the heel in to bring yourself to the stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the center. Heel toe your right foot forward. Hands down, take it downward dog. Come forward to your plank. Drop the knees down. Come up to your knees. Step the left foot forward. Heel toe the foot out to the side. T-shape your arms all the way. Active fingertips, breathe in. Exhale, drag yourself into the side stretch. Breathe in, center. Remember, action is this. Knee to heel, heel to knee. Tuck the tail underneath you if you aren't already. So you're not arching, you're tucking to the side. That will prevent any random things to happen at the center. Heel to your knee back forward. Walk your hands past to help you deepen the asana. Spine stays round. Push through the lower belly to the whole body. And then come back up to your belly pose. Round the spine. 1, 3, 2, 1. Release everything to the floor. Bend the knees. Lift the hips up. Bridge. Underneath the tail. Push down through the forearms and elbows. Come down, release. Windshield wipe lights left side. Bring the knees back to the center. Left knee into your chest. Clip your left big toe with your peace fingers. And then drive that left knee to the outer left rib cage. Extend the right leg. With the right leg fully straight, extend the left foot as best as you can. Could be straight up. It could be out to the side. Same posture we do quite often on the ground, standing. This will give you a different feeling and sensation, but the action is similar. Let this help you notice the similarities and maybe focus on something else that is not the balance, right? Bring the left foot to a half lotus, knee out to the side. If half lotus is not happening, do a figure 4. With figure 4 or lotus pose, bend the right knee, hands alongside the torso. Pick up the hips, expand and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down, knee to the chest. Extend the right leg. Cross it over to the right side. Take a twist. Move back through the center. Hug right knee into your chest. Extend left leg. If your left leg doesn't feel good extended, what do? Bend the knee. Bring the knee outside of the right rib cage. And then extend. Maybe straight up. Right? Hand to big toe pose. Same thing. Maybe this Matyasana shape that you would do standing. Rebend the knee, guide yourself with figure 4 or lotus. And then go to that bridge shape by bending left knee, stepping the foot on the ground, and lifting. At the top, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, left leg extends, twist to the left side. Gaze to the right side. Come back to the center, knees to the chest. Grab the big toes on both feet for half the baby. Or maybe open legs out to the side. Feet together, knees apart. Push the knees away from the elbows. And then come to rest in Shavasana.
or Supta Baddha Konasana. Hands on the hips. Close the eyes and breathe. You'll be here for 2 minutes. Just 2.
Reawaken your body and slowly make your way back to sit. Once you come to sit, interlace the fingertips, let that basket shape rest over your lap. Usha Mudra, a hand gesture for the exploration of new possibility, opportunity, and expanding our ground. Inhale through the nose, fill up your period. Open mouth, exhale freely. Inhale for hold. May all beings everywhere realize palms together, center of the heart, bow the head in honor. Namaste. Thanks for coming. Have a lovely Wednesday. Stay safe, keep healthy, and practice. Practice your yoga, your meditation, and I will see you soon.